It just drives me nuts how stupid the entire approach of the Liberal Party, the coalition, has been during this election. Don't say we didn't warn you on this show for years. They should have picked up from The Voice. They should have embraced Trump. They should have been there like leaders, genuine leaders like Melania. What a great thing to say. Let's make the West great again. Can you think of a greater thing to be saying and aspiring for your nation, Italy, you know, the heart of the Renaissance, so much tradition and wealth there of Western civilization, to be embracing the concept of saying, let's make the West great again? Our political leaders in the coalition on the so-called right, hardly, are spooked by the words "Make Australia Great Again."
Jacinta has to apologise. How did that become taboo to want your country to be great?
Insane.
Or indeed Western civilization? How did it become taboo to want that?
Because they listened to the left. They listened to the ABC, Rita.
They let them set the agenda. They let them set the race. They are so terrified of people who are never going to vote for them, hating them, that they are trying to appease people instead of... And then you were seeing in Australia the vote on the right fracture, and they can't afford to do that. We saw that happen under Malcolm Turnbull. It happened with Scott Morrison at the last election. You have that right flank of your base fracturing, you're done. You've got to keep the true believers on board, and then you've got to bring on the swinging voters. Now, if you want to bring on the swinging voters, the culture war issues can be effective. But right now in Australia, we've got tax issues, we've got bracket creep, we've got this assault against mum and dad property investors who want to build wealth. So we've got all this talk about negative gearing. We're going to talk about removing the capital gains concession. Where are the Liberals on these? Where are they hammering home that the left are going to stop you building wealth, providing financial security for your family? They're going to make it harder to pay the bills. This is an ideological war from the left, where they don't want your ordinary Australian, your mum and dad landlord to be able to build wealth. They want to demonise them. We're seeing this happen in Victoria at a much greater rate, but it is an ideology that is very prevalent. And if we do have a minority government with Labor and the Greens have been clear in where they stand on this issue. And it is going to be disastrous for housing policy in this country. And again, I am not seeing any sort of scare campaign from the coalition. The scare campaigns are coming from Labor, who are in power. I mean, it's like the opposition has forgotten that they're opposition. They're doing this positive campaign. No, you want Australians to throw out a first-term government, you better show them what they're doing wrong. You better be very clear in your scare campaign about how this country is in the wrong track and what you're going to do about it. I'm not seeing that. And I think it's almost now becoming too late, because
well,
the polls are going to open
It's never too late, but every word of what you're saying is true. And we did warn the coalition on this show for the last 2 years of the trap they were walking into.